Network. So let's go to Kem in Altamont Springs. Kem, thanks. Is it Kem or Ken?
It's Kem, Kem.
Perfect. Kem, well, thanks for calling. Altamont Springs, that's where you're at?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. And tell me how I can help you.
Yeah, there's a stock called Novanta. The stock symbol is NOVT.
All right.
The stock broke out of a 52-week range. The stock has only been around since 2016. And when a stock breaks out of a trading range to a new 52-week high, how do you measure the extension in terms of the price extension above the 52-week high?
So it would be, I would measure it the same way whether it was a 52-week high or it wasn't. And what I would be looking at, we would use our lightning bolt tool, our A to B equals CD tool. And Kem, what I would be looking at is the prior swing point. In this case here, it looks like that high is January 23rd, 60.30. Or January 29th, 60.30. There was 311,000 shares on the 29th. There was 325,000 shares on the 23rd. What you would like to see come day's end is more than 325,000 shares as it passes, as it closes above that level of 60.30. You're at 60.90. There's no guarantee that you're going to close above that level just yet. If you don't and you do it on light volume, this says, well, it may not be ready to break out. If you do close above that level, then what I would do is I would take the low from the trading day of December 5th. That's what I like to refer to as the A point. For our purposes, I'll use the January 29th high. That's that 60.30 level. And then the retracement that I'll use for my C point of the A to B equals CD pattern is going to be the low from February 9th. That is at 48.40. That's going to give us a price projection of 65.05. That would be your one-to-one price projection with regard to Novanta. It could go beyond the one-to-one price projection. 69.58 would be the level. Now, it's only Tuesday, so we're too early in the week. You'd like to see if this is going to go ahead and take out those previous highs at 60.30. You'd like to see volume in excess of 1.2 million shares. Now, it's only Tuesday and you're at 600,000 shares, so that's a pretty nice thing. If I take a look at another way to do this for you, so now I'm on the weekly chart. By chance, Kim, are you watching us on Tiger TV?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. So the other way to take a look at this is you could say, okay, this equity here has been consolidating, and this will give us, in essence, a measured move. And when price breaks through a consolidation out here, the price break is typically equal to or greater than the consolidation. So we'll go ahead and draw in the equal to, and I'll just simply move that little rectangular box, so to speak, and this would give us a price projection of 72.86. So that would be your price range. But tell me, what are you doing inside this equity? How long have you had it, if you have had it? And, give me what your trading or investing plan is on this.
I just spotted it yesterday because it came up in my filters list when I was looking at stocks with a bullish parabolic crossover.
Okay.
And what I did is I picked up just a few call options that's going to expire on Friday. These were 60 calls. I picked them up for 25 cents. And right now the bid is $1 to $1.45. But what I want to, the reason why I'm asking the question is because if it's going to hold that break.
Hey, we've got to go to a break. Kem, I wasn't watching the clock here. So stay on through this break and come back and finish your thought for me, if you would.
Okay, we'll do.
We'll be right back. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We're going back to Altamont Springs, and we're taking a look at Novanta with Kem. We'll be right back. Folks, so we're on the line with Kem in Altamont Springs, Florida. We're taking a look at ticker symbol NOVT. Kem's got a couple of call options that expire on Friday. Novanta Inc. is the name of the company. So I apologize, but the clock was cutting us off. So you've got a couple of call options, and your thoughts when you entered this trade a couple of days ago or yesterday was to hold it till when, or what's your, tell me again, so give me a little bit more info.
Yes, now that the stock is broken past this 52-week high, I wanted to actually start accumulating it because this is a tech stock that developed components for laser technology. So basically, this is something I wanted to buy and hold.
Okay, so you're in on this thing at a very at a late stage, is what I would call this. You're definitely trying to play the momentum move out here, and I would have I would have felt better on your call if today we would have seen this had volume as it was passing above the 60-30 level, and we don't know that it's actually going to close above 60-30. If it closes below 60-30 and does it with less than 311,000 shares out here, this would say, okay, can't bust it to the upside. And that means that you could experience a retracement. Nothing wrong with the equity, just it doesn't have the buyers in the store that you'd like to see to express that this thing has got demand that's going to take this up to the next level out there. The weekly chart looks pretty good, but the weekly chart also needs to close above that 60-30 level out here. And there's just not enough information as we speak at 1:20 in the afternoon on Tuesday to let you and I know whether or not it's going to do that. So that being said, then what's your next move?
Next move is to just wait and see if it holds the breakout, and again, see if volume picks up on the stock.
And I can't convince you to take your profits on this trade?
I'll take the profits in the options, and I guess I could take the profit in the stock too. I don't have that many shares that I bought. I only bought 1,500 shares of the stock.
Okay, so I was referring to the option trade. Okay,
the option trade I have I just a small position, just 25 contracts on the 60 calls I picked up for 25 cents.
Yeah, and I'd be taking those right now as we speak.
Okay.
Okay, and now the only reason I say that, now this is short term. Here's what you and I know. At 1:21 in the afternoon, it doesn't appear to have the volume as it's trying to get above a prior swing point out there. If I just switch this down to a 30-minute time frame, I can see that at 61.15, this is a fairly significant resistance level because we're going to go ahead and take a look at a 30-minute TAS market profile. And that center of the box is at 60.50, which is much closer to the top of the box. So this very easily, and nothing is wrong with the stock, is just simply go ahead and pull back to 58.88. That's the bottom of that 30-minute profile out there. So I think you've got a nice trade with some nice profits. Doesn't mean it can't take out resistance out here at 61.15, but just considering take that bread off of the table. With regard to your longer term position trade, then go ahead and sit on that. You've got these profits here to just simply weather out any kind of short-term retracement that you might see in the equity.
Okay, will do. Thank you very much.
You bet. That was Kim in Altamont Springs. And again, we were just taking a look at two different pieces of the trade. What we'd love to see, what he'd love to see, is simply this equity close above 60-30 and do it with conviction. You've got the wide price spread today, but I don't know what 179,000 shares equates to by 4 o'clock today. You'd have to divide it by, what, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:31, by 4. So you divide 179,000 by 4 and multiply times 6.5, and then you'd have the number out there. So I want to go back to, so thanks for calling. Appreciate it. I think, Kim, that was a